Hello YouTube, Marfrier here. I've been formatting these old floppy disks at 720 kilobytes single side, yeah, I want to show you guys some MSX games that I've been putting on these disks, and yeah, let's fire up the old MSX. Okay, let's switch the TV to external game and push the power button on the MSX, and here we have the machine. Okay, I'm gonna try this stack of floppy disks, and I've loaded them with some games, and I'm gonna grab the footage with this system descaler and let you guys see what I've been enjoying this today. Okay, taking a look at the MSX shoot 'em up games that I actually own or have copied on disc. Starting out with 1942, originally made by Capcom. This conversion was made by Zemina, and it has been created in 1987. There's also an MSX1 version, but this is the enhanced MSX2 version. And just take a quick look at this. It's a very good game, and it plays pretty fast. There's no music, no background music, which can be pretty annoying. At least the sound can be pretty annoying. Would have loved to have a nice little background song. Actually, the fact that this game features smooth scrolling is quite a feat, because the MSX hardware actually didn't support smooth scrolling, and this is all done in software. Okay, but let's move on to another of my shmups. AE. Well, this is a very simple Space Invader type of game, which does offer some extras. If you what is it? The time that you depress the fire button actually determines how high you shoot. What I like about this game is the way your enemies fly in and out of the screen, which is kind of reminiscent to Gyros, but it's not that playable actually. Okay, let's move on, because I'm not a big fan of this game. Of course, Aleste. I've been taking a look at this game before. Compile, one of the best shmup producing companies. The Aleste 1 game on the MSX features a great intro, and features a great story about destruction, death, aliens, and avenging the death of your loved one or something. Back in the day, I remember being amazed by these graphics. I was used to Commodore 64 graphics when I was exposed to the MSX2. There was quite a prolific MSX2 user base in the Netherlands, as there was in Brazil, still is actually. Okay, this looks very close to the start screen found on the SNES and on the Sega Master System. Let's do a little gameplay, because I've shown this game before. Also smooth scrolling. You have to use a 2-button joystick in order to maximize the gameplay. Get the power-ups. This game is really pushing the MSX2 hardware to the limit, as the device didn't support smooth scrolling. And the machine sometimes suffers a bit when there's a lot of action, a lot of sprites moving around on the screen. Oh, this boss is pretty easy. When you have a weapon like this, it's dead. Well, I'm going to stop and show you some other games. Now a game of A-Roid. It's a horizontal shooter where you actually fly this humanoid on a horizontal playing field. This is basically what a lot of MSX1 games look like. Single color sprites. But they were sprites. And so it had a leg up on the ZX Spectrum. But this could have been possible on the ColecoVision, this type of game, as the ColecoVision and the MSX1 standard are very, very close. It's a bit tame, and I can't show you all, but the gameplay is quite varied, and there's quite a nice number of enemies that come your way. Let's move on to one of my other shmups. Okay, Androgygnus. Androgen is Greek for being somewhere in between males and females. It's a weird shmup. You are a robot avatar, and you have to destroy enemies while descending into this pit. It is a smooth scrolling vertical screen, and your robot fires horizontally, and the enemies approach you from all sorts of directions, which is kind of weird. And you have power-ups. And it could easily have been a compiled shmup, somewhat reminiscent of Xenon 2. Very nice organic graphics. I think this was created by Telenet, I'm not sure. I mean, the music is pretty okay. And thanks to these rotating orbs, you don't die instantly, but it's kind of tough. There's the further you get into the game, the more enemies are approaching you. Without these orbs, the game is a lot more difficult. Like you can see, you die quickly, so hold on to your orbs, I say. Let's move on to another game. Okay, Beamrider is the other game I have, a shmup game I have on the MSX. Actually, this game is identical to the ColecoVision Beamrider that I showed in another video, so perhaps it's better to just move on and show you another shmup. It's very much the same. Okay, let's move on. Okay, moving on to Bosconian, created by Namco. And yeah, what can I tell you about this? It's a multi-directional shoot 'em up, and I think my grabbing card has some issues here. Okay. my my grabbing card, video grabbing card, doesn't like the way the screen is updated and it scrolls, but it's a very cool multi-directional shot. I mean, the screen, yeah. I have to look at another game. Choplifter. Well, relevant, and it's a great game. Let's fly back to the base.
Give number flash.
Oh.
On the thing.
A shmup or an adventure game. Craze. Sadly, this all is in Japanese. There's no English translation, so it's kind of tough to know what you have to do. You fly around this maze, collecting stuff. It's looking very nice. I don't have any weapons now, so...
Hi there. Well, this concludes for now the MSX shmup videos. Whoa. I wonder if I should continue to show all the shmups I have in this fashion, like very short, just a brief explanation of the game, or that I should go more in depth. Personally, I just want to browse through them, but yeah, if you guys have requests, or you know, if you want to see a specific MSX shooter, perhaps I have it and I can show more of the gameplay. But yeah, this is just me testing out the 15-minute feature of the YouTube new YouTube video length, and yeah, you have to do something, right? I mean, I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, Mark signing off. I really need to start picking up the room because it's a mess. Oh. There's this parcel that that arrived when I was not home on Friday. I think it's from John. They're gonna swing by on Monday, and yeah, I hope I'm home. Otherwise, I might have to go pick it up somewhere. Anyways.
Okay, more MSX games coming your way. Let's go check them out. Danger X4. It's also a shmup. It's supposed to be a bit like Defender, and it's released by ASCII in 1984. Like that. Am I supposed to kill those, or? I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to. I guess so, because they look like they're flying bits. Okay, let's move on. Exa Innova, made by Sunny, and it's a vertical shoot 'em up. I like the graphics. It's a bit Beamrider-ish. The sounds are very, very annoying. Whoops. Okay, let's move on to another one. Exerion. Exerion, supposed to be a shoot 'em up. Let's go see. Okay. Kind of Buck Rogers versus Galaxians or something. Whoops, okay. There's even a sequel to this game. Exerion 2. Okay. Right. Very different indeed. Whoops. Okay, let's move on. Famicle Parodic by Bit 2. This is supposed to be some sort of parody on other shooters. And let's see if this works. Okay, let's see. So I guess this is a clone or a parody on Xevious. And it's supposed to house quite a few games, actually. Oh wow. Okay, so this is Famicle Parodic. But let's move on. Now, the Fantasy Zone series, I mean, everybody knows these from the Sega Master System, which is actually very close in hardware specifications. Released by Sega. Get that. Okay, let's go to have Fantasy Zone 2 as well. So let's go check that out. Okay, so here we have the sequel of Fantasy Zone. The Tears of Opa Opa. Opa Opa is the avatar that you're flying around with. Smooth scrolling. Whoops. And I die. Okay, let's move on. Check out another game. Okay, Galaxians. Also a very nice port. Okay, this is what Galaxians looks like on the MSX. Now, Gall Force. Gall Force is a vertical shmup released by Sony and HAL. It's Japanese anime based, and it's supposed to be really good. Okay. Sine wave approach of the enemies. I mean, oh gosh. Are these ships inhabited by the devil or something? They're glowing like... Okay, so I have to destroy that. Whoops. It's quite an impressive shmup. No smooth scrolling, but... Okay, let's move on. Okay, Girly Block. Girly Blocks. Block. This looks like a compile shooter, but is it? Mecha Battle. Yeah, okay, let's try another game. Well, the Gradius Nemesis series, we all know these. They don't need any introduction. Nemesis or Gradius. I just want to show you, let you guys see some of the... It's a shame that this is an MSX1 game, but still. Pretty decent graphics and very playable. Whoops. And then we have Gradius II, also made by Konami. Still an MSX1 game. Nemesis 2 has a great title intro sequence, music, great music. This is actually a cartridge. The MSX1 version also features enhanced music for the MSX. Love this. Played this a lot. Whoops. Gyrodine. It's a rather late game, 1986. Yeah, title. Smooth scrolling. A helicopter. I've played this game on the SNES actually, not so much on the MSX. That beeping sound is annoying the heck out of me. Whoops, okay. Okay. Hadesu no Monsha by Casio. Hadesu no Monsha. And it's actually a Hadesu no Monsha. And it's actually a vertical shooting game. Vertical scrolling. Just shoot these bastards. Make sure I get enough air. Okay, so a lot of annoying beeps, but this is actually quite an enjoyable game. Okay, let's move on. Okay, another one, Hinotori by Konami. Hinotori by Konami. Very nice graphics. Let's play this game. Okay, so you're this person that throws. Oh, it's a difficult game, but it's very nice. I love the music. I have no idea what this says, but okay, very difficult and very much worth checking out. Hi YouTube. Won't be playing these tonight, these Genesis and Mega Drive shmups, but I will be playing some more MSX games, so let's go. Ikari Warriors. Whoops. Okay, well, this is what Ikari Warriors looks like. Jagur by Hudson and Compile. Should be a nice shooter. I mean, anything that's been made by Compile is okay. Okay, so this is a bit like an RPG, Commando, and junk. I can get some money. Okay, junk. Get some armor and stuff. Okay. Juno First. Kind of a Galaga-like game, I guess. The Sony hit-bit. Man, this looks like this looks like a ColecoVision start screen. Okay, well, let's move on. Macross. Based on anime. But perhaps it's good. Buff attack. The attack patterns are quite interesting. The noise the hell out of me. And this is no shmup, but I just love this game. Oil's well. It's basically a Pac-Man-like game, where you have to eat all the dots, and Don't let your pipeline get touched by the nasties. You can always eat the nasties, but not that specific one. That can touch your pipeline. It will kill you. It will kill you if you Okay, let's move on. Now you guys might find this quite interesting, as this is a version of Parodius on the MSX. Yes, Parodius was out on the MSX as well. Let's play as the baby. This is quite different from the versions found on the other platforms. But of course, fish will jump out of the ocean. But there's no syringes or whoops, okay, but it's a nice game. Pipples. Pipples is also a Konami shoot 'em up. Albeit a bit on the cute side. Shoot the ghosts, and then and eat the fruit and get to the end of the maze. Okay. Get to the money. Whoops. Okay, well, this is quite a late MSX game. It's from 1990. Konami. Guard. Puzzle combined with shmup. Like it a lot. Here. This is very addictive. As you can see, I've played this before. Okay, let's move on. Of course, there's an R-Type on the MSX2. Sadly, it is MSX1, so the graphics are leave a bit to be desired. Still a good game, though. I think the Sega Master System version is better. Still not a bad version. Very small game graphics. I mean, the screen is huge compared to the avatars. Anyways, let's move on. Another great Nemesis Gradius game in the series, Salamander. It's an MSX1 game, but uses color in a very smart way, so it really looks very nice. Whoops. This game features big graphics, very nice, great music. It's tough though. Whoops, okay. Scarlet 7 is also a shmup, horizontal shmup. And it's supposed to have very, very nice music, so let's crank up the volume a little. Okay. Flickering sprites. Oh, you don't see that very often. You have to fly to the left. I'm not sure about the music though. Okay, let's move on. Scion. It's made by Sony. It's an arcade conversion. And it's actually quite decent. Whoops. Okay, let's move on. Scramble Formation. It's made by Taito in 1987. And it's supposed to be really good. No, it's not good. Okay, sprite flickering. Oops. Not sure what to think of this. Whoops. Okay. Scramble Eggs. This is supposed to be a shmup as well. Okay. Right. It's bad. Let's move on. Ski Commander. I think it's Sky Commander, but they probably misspelled. Around 001 start. Okay. For the time, this must have been quite a nice thing. A bit reminiscent of a target adventure, I guess. Oh. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, moving to part 4 of the MSX Shmups. I've been reformatting my discs and pulling out the old cartridges from the loft, and I'm going to show you some more shmups, and perhaps even some other games that are my favorites. Mind you, these are not all the shmups that are available on the MSX system. It's just the games that I own, and yeah, just take a look.
Sky Jaguar. Konami, made in 1984. This is a cartridge. Let's press the space key. So some of these games feature smooth scrolling and some don't. The MSX did not support hardware smooth scroll, but for some reason quite a few of the publishers managed to produce a smooth scroll, but this is kind of a tame shooter though. Perhaps back in the day This would have been very nice, but it's kind of tame. Let's move on. Space Invader. I'm not sure if I showed this before, but Space Invader. Press select 1 or 2 players. Well, here we have Space Invaders. It uses only the keyboard. It's a shame. It's really weird because you could use the joystick for selecting, but okay, well some of these games are just okay. Let's move on because this is just Space Invaders. Now this is an amazing game, Spaceman Bow, created by Konami. It's a horizontal shmup. It was made in 1989, and it's an MSX2 only, so it's not playable on the other systems. For a lot of people, this is the best shooter on the MSX system, and I happen to agree with them. It features an amazing intro sequence, and this is definitely a cartridge that you wanna own. Okay, I'll just skip the. Oh, let's show a little bit more. I just love the way this Saturn-like planet is visible. Big explosions. Of course, this game also has an anime team, as do many other games on the MSX. Great sounding tune. Okay, let's. You guys really have to see the introduction, but let's go. Press space. It's a very fast-playing game. It's made by Konami, but it could easily have been from Compile because it plays like a Compile game. And again, smooth scrolling, which is quite rare for Konami games because Konami tended to use the easier to program character scrolling. This game is simply amazing. It's really a game that you have to use your memory for because playing through certain parts for the first time will just destroy you. And even if you played it more, then it still destroys you. You lose all weapons if you get destroyed. That's a shame. Get some speed. The sound is just simply amazing. Okay, so I'm more or less back to where I was. But you really need your extras, otherwise you're just gonna be toast in this game. The wide shot. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Let's move on. And here we have a game called Space Maze Attack, produced by HAL Laboratories. And and it's not running! Okay, let's move on. Space Trouble, also created by HAL Laboratories, and it's a rather simple game, and it has been made in 1984. Let's go check it out. Space Trouble. So I guess these are power-ups. Okay, so this is a very simple game. So I guess you have to pick up the squares because that's your fuel. Oh well, a game with fuel, a nice simple space shooter. Let's move on. Okay, the game Star Blazer, 1982. That's even before the MSX standard was officially out there. So I'm not sure. It probably originated on some other platform, but 1982, that's amazing. It's old. So it's a bit like Defender, I think. So I have to bomb the radar. Okay, let's bomb the radar. I think those are the radars. Whoops. Okay, let's bomb the radar. Or not. Well, let's bomb the radar. So, there it is. So you got enemy ships. These bombs look very nice. So let's find the radar then. I bombed the radar. So the mission is complete. Attack the tank. For a game that has been programmed in 1982, this is actually quite an advanced game. I can't believe, yeah. Okay. I have no bombs anymore. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Star Force by Hudson Soft. And we know this. We know this from the NES. And it plays just as good. The scrolling is a bit coarse, but it's just like you would find it on the NES. Whoops. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is Star Soldier, made by Hudson. So this is the first game which is also found on the NES. It's a shame no others in the series was released on the MSX. Very much like compile shooters. Okay, let's move on. This is called Starship Simulator. And I'm not sure what it does. Oh. I'm very impatient. ASCII Corporation presents Starship Simulator. Press space bar. No. Press enter. turn. Well, I have no patience for this. Let's move on. Okay, this is Super Cobra by Konami, and it's an arcade conversion. Press 1. This is just like a ColecoVision game. So nice, scramble-like. So I guess I have to have fuel as well. Yeah, this is scramble. Okay, scramble on the MSX. Well, let's move on. Okay, this one is called Super Laydock Mission Striker from T&E Soft. Laydock Super Mission Striker. Very nice title screen with some digital sounds. Okay. New mark. Load. Oh. Password error. This is only new Mark 2. This is just a 2-player game. Player 1 select joystick. Player 2 select keyboard. Game starts. 1 player. That's really weird. You have to put in 2 players. Very nice intro sequence. This is actually an MSX1 game. So yeah, let's go check it out. Laydock. Very nice animated enemies. A lot of these shooters were like this, scrolling star shield and just randomly dropping down enemies. They're shooting back. Okay, let's move on.
Welcome to part 5 of the MSX Shmups series. In this series, in this video, I will show you some compile shooters and show you Time Pilot, Xevious, Xanax, and XanaX, both compile shooters. Let's go take a look.
Thexter. It's made in 1985, and it's a running and shooting game. Very famous back in the day. Not very good at it. Okay, that's Thexter. Now this is a very cool conversion, which is also to be found on the ColecoVision Time Pilot. And this is made in 1983. And this looks very much like the ColecoVision game. I love this in the arcades. Played this a lot on my Commodore 64. It's not a bad version, but it's tough. It's a shame they didn't make gyros on the MSX. Not that I know of, actually, but... let's move on. Topple Zip. And Topple Zip, this is actually the MSX2 version. It's quite a cute vertical shooter. Let's go check it out. It's a bit like Twinbee. So this was made in 1987. Okay. Let's go check out the MSX1 version. So this is actually the MSX1 code. Topple Zip, 1986, 1 year earlier. So it's a bit simpler. So you can see the difference. I prefer the MSX2 version actually, but you can see the difference. Of course, there's no MSX without Twinbee, also found on the NES. It's not too bad a version. As you can see, this is MSX1 graphics. Oops. But the music is very recognizable. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is called Vole Guard by DB Soft, and it is from 1985. Mission 1. Okay, I don't get this high score thing. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is called Xevious. Namco. And this is MSX2 material. So as you can see that the MSX2 version is actually very close to the arcade original. Smooth scrolling again. Okay, let's see if I have some other shmups. Of course we have Xanax by Compile. I may have shown it already, but Xanax. love this shooter. Okay, so this is Xanax. Very closely related to the Aleste series. So it's a very nice. It's a very nice shooter. So this is very much like Aleste. But there's another version. Let's go check that out. This version is called Xanax X. And this is much more like Aleste. EX. Okay, let's go check this out. Smooth scrolling. Power-ups. Whoops. Nice little shield. And it's a tough game, as you can see, but it's great. La 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 la. Okay. Of course, we have Zaxxon on the MSX. It's a very cool game. This version is actually quite good. Whoops. Oh, I suck at this. Okay, let's move on. I think Zexus was quite a nice shooter as well. I'm not sure, but... One player. Nice animation. I just hate this sound. So this is sort of a 3D game. As close to gyros as you can get, I guess. Horrible sound effects. Zoids. I've forgotten what type of game this was. I think it was an adventure or something. Start. Oh my god. Okay, this is out of my league. River Raid. That's also a classic you can find on the MSX. Oh, it's keys only. Is it? I hope not. No. Again, smooth scrolling. Quite a decent version of River Raid. Okay, let's move on.
Hi YouTube, Mark here. This is the final part 6, the non-shmup version of the Shmups on MSX series. Whilst going through all these shmups and sorting through all my games, I thought it would be nice to just show you guys some extra games that I thought would be nice to show. For example, Outrun on the MSX and some other games. The Metal Gear Solid series. I couldn't get Metal Gear Solid 1 to work, but Metal Gear Solid I got to boot. And yeah, it's quite funny to see the original game that the PlayStation franchise actually sprung off from. Yeah, I'm gonna quit making more MSX videos now. I guess you guys are going to be sick of it. At least I am for now. More videos on MSX games will probably be reviews or requests. And so if you guys have a request for a specific MSX game and you want to see more of it, just let me know, give me a PM or anything or something, and I'll see what I can do. Mark's signing off. Oh, not signing off. Just you go watch the video and then I'll sign off. And yeah, perhaps I should consider checking out some more shmups and other games, other systems. Well, let's see.
The Rastan Saga. Press space. Okay. So the sprites of the opponents are rather limited. It's single color, which is a shame. I guess they had to Oops. Okay. Well, we know the game. Let's move on. Now, this game, Antarctic Adventure, this is no shooters anymore. I'm just going to go over some of the nicer games on the MSX. This is just like the ColecoVision version. This is actually one of the first games I saw on the MSX back in the day. And I was just amazed by the 3D effect and the smoothness of the animation. Oops, okay, let's move on. Lagger. I think this originated in the United Kingdom, and Lagger really was a very nice game. Pixel perfect platform, amazing stuff. And you die. And you die. And you die. It's really weird. Tough, but very good. Of course, you can always also find Bruce Lee on the MSX. And for start game. So this is basically exactly like the Commodore 64 version. Love this game. Whoops. Okay, let's assume the wrestler. Just jump up because I'm not going to fight those. Ah! Oh, okay. Now this version of the game, Bubble Bobble, on the MSX is actually quite good. Very close to the arcade, I guess. Here we have Bubble Bobble. very good version on the MSX. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is another great game on the MSX. Burger Time. It's all there. Whoops. Okay, it's tough. Let's move on. There's also a version of Dig Dog on the MSX. And these games just don't seem to function very well. These Namcot games, they all crap up the screen. Okay, this is not. This game is called Eggerland, and it is also found on the NES, but it has a different name. And this Eggerland Mystery is has been a huge hit in the Netherlands and in Brazil, and a lot of people have been creating extra levels for it actually. There's a construction option built in, so people can actually create their own. It's a puzzle maze game. And you have to go to the end of the door, but let's move on. Another classic on the MSX is Elevator Action by Taito. And this craps up also. Oh, yeah, my capture card doesn't like this. Whoops. Okay, this is a great game. It's Japanese, Gavalia's Maze. It's a shame that it is in Japanese, but a great game. Welcome. Okay, let's move on. Of course, the MSX also has a version of Hero, which computer game didn't have a version of Hero. I mean, everybody had a version of Hero. Great game. And now something special. Metal Gear Solid has actually originated on the MSX. And I think I have to blow the card. Hold on. Okay, well, I couldn't get my Metal Gear cart to work. Metal Gear Solid Snake. Metal Gear Solid actually originated on the MSX, and this is actually the game where all the PlayStation games spun off from. It's a very nice game. Very nice introduction. Very nice music. Okay, let's move on because I want to show you a little bit about the gameplay. Solid Snake. Well, you arrive, you have to sneak up on the enemy, so you arrive by boat or swim. And you have to crawl around without getting detected and stuff. Okay, you get a call from your from your boss. They tell you what to do. Some fanboys actually have created a translation for it, but so you have to sneak by without being detected. And the detection, these guys must have been blind because you just walk around undetected, just in clear sight. But the whole principle of the game, being able to walk around and sneak up on enemies and avoid being detected, that was the whole big thing back in the day. And this was a very hugely popular game back in the day, and it was not released in the West to my knowledge, and we all imported the game from Japan, and it was just amazing. Okay, let's stop. Okay, the game of Nightshade on the MSX. Let's go for joystick and start the game. Isometric. These type of games were very nice. Used to love those. Okay, very nice games. You guys won't believe it, but there was actually a version of Outrun on the MSX too. Okay, everybody wanted to play this game also on the MSX, but as you can see, it bears little resemblance to what you can find on the Sega Master System or any other 8-bitter. I don't think it's a pretty good version, so I'll just stop here. Pathfinder. That was a great game as well, I think. Let's see. Right, continue. Smooth scrolling as well. Oh man, always found this game very difficult. Well, this concludes all my games that I want to show on the MSX. There's tons more, but I'll just stop here because if I continue, I will just be very sick of the system. I want to be able to play some more in the future. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this little series, and be with you back soon with another type of video. Bye bye.